I'm not afraid of you. Don't you even try that.
Uh-oh, did I scratch your pretty face?
Now I'm gonna get you.
Hey, now.
Even try that.
An impressive display of wasted effort. You delay nothing but your own deaths.
Watch out! He's falling down the ceiling! I knew I heard something.
Now I'm gonna get you.
You think you can beat me?
Now I'm gonna get you. Ha
My life ended long before you were born.
You don't scare me. You leave him alone! Don't even try that. You're a dangerous monster, aren't you?
With that sword. Are you alright? Come on, we can do this. I know we can. He's up there on the balcony. Come on. Enough further. Give us the bow.
How dare you? I was the arch-curate of Ariel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelibor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire? But Ariel should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Ariel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge on a god?
Ariel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Ariel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Ariel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You were waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along. Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it.
What trickery
Where'd
is
you come
this?
from?
The prophecy is approaching.
You made a big mistake.
I will herald more eternal light.
Don't even try that.
Yes? What now?
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Verther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him. What? What are you talking about? A vampire. I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here. Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Auriel once again. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you. You risked everything to get Auriel's bow, and in turn, you've restored the Chantry. I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask.
Am I talking too much? Just tell me if you want me to keep quiet.
It's not as shiny as I was expecting. Still, it's beautiful. I think we both know. It's time to face my father. If we don't, he'll keep chasing us for the rest of our lives. I've been thinking about this for a long time. It's not easy, but I don't think we have much of a choice. No, this has to end here and now. If we head back to the castle and kick the front door in, we're gonna be knee-deep in his friends. Let's head back to Isran and let him see what we've got first. I'm betting he'll lend us a sword or two. Yes? It sounds like that's the last bit of the prophecy. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor can corrupt the bow. So I am. I guess we could use my blood. Do you have any arrows? Elven arrows? I'm not going to just bleed on any old thing. Let's just get this over with. Let's just get this over with. Let's just get this over with.
It's good to speak to you again. While it would fill me with joy to see the Chantry back to its former glory, that time has long since passed. Now that my brother's dead, it's quite possible I'm the last of our kind. There's no need for that kind of talk. I said it was possible. It's also quite possible that there are some other isolated conclaves of snow elves, nestled elsewhere on Nirn. I'll also assume Vertha didn't exactly give you the option to stay your hand.
Strange.
For the time being, I will remain here on the Overlook and continue trying to keep the Sanctum free of the betrayed. You're always welcome to return here at any time, of course. I feel nothing but sympathy for the betrayed, despite my actions against them. But I'm afraid that they're well beyond a cure at this point. The twisted forms you've seen didn't occur overnight. It isn't a plague or a disease that ravaged our species. The dwarves may have stolen their sight, but it took many generations for them to become what they are today.
Think of us as food.
Perhaps they'll never return to their former appearance. But over the centuries, I've noticed a rise in their intellect. If a line of communication could be established with them, maybe they can find peace. It's the only way they'll discover that they weren't always malignant.
Tell me.
They were once a proud and prosperous race. Farewell, friend. May the radiance of Auriel...
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute? I have something for you. Something that will make it easy for you to give me orders during combat, when there's no time for talking. It's 2 attack horns that you can use to help me decide which target I should attack next. I have written down instructions for you on how to use them. It's not very complicated, but please read before you try them out. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute? I was just thinking, maybe I'm talking too much. I could understand that. Just tell me if you don't want me to be so talkative. I see. Well, I can understand that you need some time for your own thoughts, instead of listening to me all the time. So, where are we going now?
I trust you're faring well. It's good to speak to you again. The bow was said to be carried by Auriel himself into battle against the forces of Lorcan in ancient and mythic times. Its craftsmanship has no equal anywhere within Tamriel, and possibly beyond. The bow draws its power from Aetherius itself, channeling it through the sun. Therefore, when an arrow is loosed from the bow, it produces a magical effect very similar to being burned by fire. That's actually only a fraction of its potential. With sun-hallowed arrows, you would be able to produce a much more spectacular effect, causing bursts of sunlight to envelop your foes. The sunbursts would certainly hurt anything, but is especially devastating to the undead. Well, using an arrow with the bow that's been dipped in blood may cause it to function differently, corrupting its purpose. That's, of course, if you're foolish enough to try it. I can actually assist you in that regard. If you were to bring me some good quality elven arrows, I could imbue them with the proper incantations and rituals. I'm afraid I'll need elven arrows if you want me to produce the sun-hallowed arrows. And it seems you're all out of them at the moment. Farewell, friend. May the radiance of Auriel fill your heart with joy. I trust you're faring
It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself? Oh well, I obviously cannot force you. Sure. As you wish. Tell me, what do you want? Sure.
It's good to speak to you again.
Work, work, work. Do you want me to continue to collect things for you?
It's
All
good
right.
to speak to you again.
Yes? Yes?
I trust
What do you
you're faring
want?
well.
What do you need? Is something wrong? I thought you wanted me to do something for you. What can I do for you? If there's anything I can do for you, just tell me. I like the idea, but I don't think the timing is so good. Shall we continue?
If there's assistance I can provide, just ask. It's the least I can do.
I am so glad that you are helping me to track down my flute. We mustn't forget to ask around for it among Khajiit's bards and innkeepers. If there's anything I can do for you, just tell me. Sure. Is there anything in particular that we need? Sure. One question though. In which city would you like me to do the shopping? I mean, I would hardly find anything worth buying here, would I? Alright. I'll head over to Bits and Pieces. You can pick me up there later.